Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today what I thought we'd do is talk you through some of the traditional sweets, cakes, gifts if you like, that you get at Christmas in the UK. Obviously everyone's different. We've got things that we like, things we dislike, got allergies, got family traditions. For instance, mince pies. I grew up thinking I didn't like them, but it's because we never got them. So nobody in the family obviously liked them, so we didn't get them, so I didn't know. I also didn't try stuffing till I was in my teens, and you start working and you go to office parties. So I had missed out on all these things that I thought I didn't like. And then I tried mince pies and I thought, oh, I do like them. So you march home and you're like, why have we never tried these before? I actually like these. So talk you through some of the classics. Again, you might be lactose intolerant, you might be on a diet, you might need to be gluten-free. There's loads of reasons why you might get modifications of these, or you might just not like them. But the first one's a bit of a cheat because it's actually Bailey's. It's not these biscuits particularly, but I got these because they are a new addition. I've never seen them before. But Bailey's is such a tradition here in the UK at Christmas. Obviously you can get it all year round, but a lot of the time you just buy a bottle at Christmas and that's the only time you get it and you just absolutely love it and everybody goes wild on it. But because it's got the whiskey element, it can have quite a kick, and sometimes it's a Bailey's latte or a Bailey's hot chocolate, or add Bailey's to everything. So good. And if you've not had these biscuits before, these obviously aren't a UK biscuit, but I love these because now these ones are really good because the Bailey's is really authentic. So you can smell it as soon as you open the packet, and they taste very authentic too. So I was really impressed with these. And I love these biscuits because, I don't know if you're like me, I eat the chocolate around the edges and then dunk the remainder of the biscuit in my tea. So I absolutely love these. So yes, it's not the biscuits, but it's the Bailey's. So hands up who gets Bailey's at Christmas time. I absolutely love it and I look forward to it. And you get almond milk Bailey's now. You get so many different flavours like white chocolate, praline, gingerbread I got last year. You get latte version. There's so many. But you even get strawberries and cream Bailey's. Really nice. Okay, the next one. Quality Street or Rosie's used to be the classic. Now, it was a good day when you got both. And this is a tiny little one, but you get the big massive tins. See, when I was little, we never got the tin. I always wanted the tin. People's mums or grans would keep their sewing kits in them. They were huge. They've gotten smaller. They're not tins anymore. They're like plastic boxes. Also, selection boxes. I love a selection box, but I didn't get a lot of them when I was younger. And maybe that's a good thing because I would have had it for breakfast. But either Quality Street or Rosie's were the two main ones. Over the years, that's then became like Celebrations and Heroes. I'd love to know if you're on board with those or where you are, if it's any other particular sweets. But a lot of the time, you only get these at Christmas. So you get lots of different variations, but my big bugbear is I don't like strawberry or sort of creamy chocolates, and I don't like toffees. So I bet if I open this, the majority will be chocolates that I would end up just giving away. But when I worked in the colleges, you would always get loads of these from the students, and it was always very well received. And I was always quite surprised that no one liked the coconut, so that was easy for me to take. So straight away, there's your coconut. So I would have them. Then the triangle, which is the praline triangle, I believe. Yeah, the green one, that's lovely. So I'd have them. Toffee penny, you can have that. I don't want that. So you can have your toffee penny. You can have your toffee finger. I don't want that. You can have, oh no, that's not a strawberry. These are strawberry delight. Don't want them. And there's your toffee. You can have that. The orange one, they've only give you one of the orange. That's harsh. I'd have the orange crunch. Chocolate caramel brownie. Now, I don't know if I'd like that as long as the caramel's soft. So that would go in my possibilities. Purple one. This is the most popular. The milk is the liquid caramel with the hazelnut in the middle. I would definitely have that. Caramel swirl. I would have that so long as it's soft caramel. But if it's tough, I'll donate it back. Milk chocolate block. Oh, fudge, I do like fudge. Orange cream, you can have that. So that's not bad, actually. If the caramel swirl is liquid, then I'm having that. So basically, I would squirrel these away, and then I would leave those in the box. Don't want them. Thanks very much, you can have them. My favourite thing, and I'm being ironic because it winds everyone up unless it's your favourite, is when someone just throws the wrappers back in the box or back in the tin, and then you're looking for your favourite sweets and it's just a bunch of wrappers. Oh, that would drive me nuts. So that is, and I'm going to leave these here because realistically I'll probably be eating them quite soon. Love chocolates with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. I love that. So I will leave those there. But yeah, it was either Quality Street, Rosie's or both. But Rosie's have changed over the years. I mean, they've all changed over the years. But I think the golden days for me are gone. And now sometimes when you get them, they're not as good as they were. But I'm still never going to say no to them. And then this is to show you the evolution of the mince pie. So this is someone that didn't eat them, didn't think they liked them. But if you're familiar with mince pies, it's basically almost like liquid fruitcake in the middle. It's the sort of raisins and the spiciness and the cinnamon and the allspice and very Christmassy, and then it's in your pastry case. So Mr. Kipling, very famous in the UK. I don't know if it's beyond the UK. Not a real person, sorry to blow that, but used to be lots of adverts when I was younger, and they would make out Mr. Kipling was a real guy, fondant fancies and things like that. So mincemeat pies, there's no meat in it, although if you do your research, back in the day, there was an option of meat in a mincemeat pie. I believe, and I'm going back hundreds of years, they would actually do some mincemeat in pies, but also completely sweet. But that's only through watching documentaries when they talk about the cooking and the traditions through the years. And then obviously there's that hilarious Friends where, I think, is it Rachel or Monica makes the actual mincemeat for the pies and she puts she puts the beef in. No, it's like a nice sweet treat. Look, you can see it there. It is almost like a fruit loaf mixture, but instead of adding flour to it, you then obviously encase it in the pastry case and bake it that way. But I wanted to show you this because there's lots of independent companies that they're creating twists on the mince pie, and I'm all for it. So would it surprise you to know that I saw these on QVC and I was like, right, this has got to be the last thing that I buy this year. QVC's done well out of me this year. So this is Wilfred's, and it's a Welsh bakery, and they make their own cakes and pies, savouries as well. So they'll make like meat pies, and you'll maybe have like cheese and onion pies and potato pies, those kind of things. How cute is that? So that's a little postcard thanking you. And they do say to you, because of the style of mince pie that it is, that you might get a few crumbs basically in the container, and you do, but it's completely fine because these are made in Wales and they're hand finished. I've already eaten the first part. I didn't eat it all myself, obviously, but what they are is a work of art. So these are mincemeat pies, right? You can see, look at the size of them. You put them in the oven for about 15 minutes, but inside the mincemeat, then it's like a sponge frangipane. So it's like a nice sponge that's got a lovely, delicate flavour to it. And then what they do is they finish it with a brandy butter cinnamon crumble. So these are huge. I mean, one on its own is quite hard going, but you can fight through and you can finish it. But imagine this with cream or custard or ice cream, and it's hot and it's delicious and it's so good. So I've got 3 left. I will not eat them all myself. I will share. But this is like the evolution of the mince pie. So yes, you can go to the supermarket and you can buy your standard mince pies, which are always well received. We always like them. It's not just Mr. Kipling, you name it. There's so many different variations now. You can get the standard mince pies. You can get the boozy mince pies. I've had the Real Pie Company boozy mince pies. They're huge again, but they're lovely. Cranberry and orange, chocolate. I think there's salted caramel now. There are so many different variations. I am here all day for it. And then the last thing, look at all the crumbs. I'm going to be horrible and just put them on the carpet and I'll hoover later. Last thing. Advent calendars. Is it just a UK thing or do we all have advent calendars? But in the last couple of years, they've really ramped it up, and now it really is advent calendars. It's not just open a door and look at the nativity scene. Now it's open the door and collect your gift. So this is obviously, no surprise, gin advent calendar. There's a surprise. But you get the beauty ones, you get chocolate. I've seen pork scratchings, popcorn, you name it, Lego, and it's big, big business. So this was a gift to me, which was very well received. Today is actually the 20th, so if I have a look at the 20th, if I can open it. What is it today? Can I get it open? It is Bonza Botanical Gin from the Old Young's Distillery. 46.2%. You've got to go careful with them. But yeah, advent calendars. Again, I had one or two when I was younger. Might have had sweets in them. Just like maybe a tiny little, used to be like a tiny little chocolate treat, just one chocolate treat. Now that's old school and everything's ramped up big style. It is big business. And again, they used to be for children. Now they're for everyone. So this is basically what I would say some of the most popular, not everything, but some of the most popular UK traditions for your Christmas treats. But I'd love to know if you are on board with these, if you agree, if there are other ones. Obviously, I've not covered them all. If there's something where you are that's a big, big tradition, I'd love to know. But other than that, have a wonderful festive season, a great day, and I'll speak to you again soon.